I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar!
Okay.
All right.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at Cliffshade Camp just as the curtain of night descends on the wilderness. Ideal for their cover, it works both ways, as monsters and rogues alike await their victims in the shadows of the rocks. Only a Gauntlet Runner offers peace of mind against such dangers, a large reason why they are so sought after.
Indeed.
Okay, get a tree meter off. I gotta go back to the books. Hey, Basilia. How to walk outside the island. Section on Grand Trad contains a list of recommended shops to visit. The words "must go" are written in small letters next to some, presumably by Yufa. However, the author does advise against praying at restaurants in Grand Trad. Doing so will greatly increase the chances of being kicked out, apparently. Living in total foreign culture sounds pretty difficult, and yet this author and Yufa are jumping right into it.
All right.
Okay, the next one should get me. Finishing that book should get me to level 5 tolerance.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It would seem that... I guess... So?
Okay. Pantry.
This is...
Cook.
That...
Alright. Now let's spend time with Yufa
Actually...
for +6 wisdom, or +6 in imagination.
I'm very happy. May I?
Honestly, I don't know what to do.
Right.
Okay, that
All right.
seems to have been correct enough.
Farewell.
Come look at this.
The Gauntlet Runner makes a short stop in front of Colorodeo Cliff, a bluff so tremendous it fills one's vision. Its massive fissure is said to be the vestige of a god's wrath, as only a force capable of splitting heaven and earth could cause it. Perfectly balanced by the work of nature, or the wrath of gods extolled in the myths of creation? None can say. Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
On guard!
What?
Speaking of... Listen!
Yes.
Okay, get a
All
bit
right.
of wisdom.
As for me... Bombs away!
The Gauntlet Runner stops amidst rocky terrain as twilight envelops the wilderness in darkness. The twinkling lights are not all
Right.
stars. Some are the eyes of monsters, peering through the dark. To await the dawn in comfort and peace is a privilege only the Gauntlet Runner can provide.
Okay, finish reading the book. It's in here.
Now then.
Tolerance.
Level 5 tolerance.
Why, that's...
And then I get 6 more just cuz.
All right.
Overkill. Oh, overkill gives me more mag. That's good. It's good that it's not just
Time marches
wasted.
on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Tis merely time. Got it?
Alright. Spend time with Yufa.
All right then.
Got a sec?
Yeah.
That... Actually, I'm very happy. May I?
All right. All right.
All right.
Farewell.
Nura speaking.
Before Altabury's mountains,
Oh.
the Gauntlet Runner sets upon the murky graveyard. The colossal bridges overhead are an impressive sight. During the Annex War, this land was a fierce battleground. Many soldiers, unable to return to their loved ones, found their final rest here. But few honor the dead. Their spirits take no solace. Their tragic remains are desecrated by wild dogs, leaving their bones exposed to the elements.
Just look at it. Hey.
Yeah.
All right.
More extraneous. Oh, wisdom's not extraneous to its tolerance.
Hey.
That.
Hey,
Well then. That's my fault.
Alright, got myself another drawing.
Altabury Heights,
Into
capital of the
Altabury.
Principality of Montario, the eastmost country annexed into the Kingdom of Uchronia. The mountain path leading to the city begins near the coastline, but few Gauntlet runners can contend against its steep slope. Those who complete the arduous climb are rewarded. City lights, dusted with snow, twinkle beautifully in the valley. But what awaits the party there is no reward, but their greatest trial thus far. The hour of reckoning draws near, and they steel themselves anew.
-5 Celsius is pretty cold.
The seat of Sanctism, Altabury. Truly, I never thought I would see it in person. What is that giant structure? The monolith. In Sanctus scripture, they tell of how the stone was
Like
shaped by
20
gods
degrees
on high.
Fahrenheit, something like
It's
that.
afloat. I'd only heard rumors that it didn't touch the ground, but to see it now.
We finally
They're in a
moving
Gauntlet
again.
Runner
just another
Like-
trip for our songstress.
roadblock.
We
Gridiron with Gauntlet Runners. So this place has a big giant flying rock above it for some reason. That's not ominous at all. We decided to present Louis with Dracodios, Lance the Dragon God, aboard his Gauntlet Runner. Let's hope he doesn't find out the lance is fake.
Well done. So this is the Lance of Legend, is it?
I am called Euphrasia, priestess of the island. For personal reasons, I have joined them on their journey.
You do not detest me.
I owe my life to them, and I understand they operate under your guidance.
Indeed. I had heard you were able to obtain the lance without incurring the islanders' hatred. Quite a feat, now that I know it to be true. Well done. At last, it seems that even fate has abandoned Fortin. Thanks to you, I was spared the effort of sifting through ashes to find it. If the islanders could be persuaded, my next course would be to raise their village to the ground. The Caradhras' batteries would make that a fairly simple task.
What?
Why are you surprised? At times, sacrifice is necessary to save the many. Was that not the exact reasoning by which your countrymen would have seen you die?
You're...
Have the lance brought to my chamber later. Thank you.
Now
for your
she
hard work.
understands
It's
why we
wonderful.
want to kill him.
Take care of yourselves.
Because even when he's good, he's terrible.
Now we need only to wait until tomorrow for the Saints' Day festival.
The whole event will be held over 2 days at the Opera House.
The first day is the eve of the festival, and I'm scheduled to sing. Hope you're looking forward to it.
Main festivities start on the second day. That's when all these divine relics will be dedicated and sealed. It's aimed at proving beyond a doubt that Sanctism is the highest authority.
All kind of daft though, isn't it? If they were that confident in their scriptures, you'd think they wouldn't have to bother with all that.
This is where Fortin dies. He and Sanctism itself. At the very least, it's worth giving him a memorable end.
Lord Louise, I do hope you'll come and watch me sing this time. We missed you at the opening ceremony. If you're not there, it'll hardly be worth it.
You needn't worry. Having come all this way, it will be a waste not to show.
Well, I'm off to check out the Opera House. Want to make sure everything's shipshape for my solo, of course. The rest is up to you.
You have all performed admirably. You exceeded my every expectation. Soon, Fortin's reign will come crashing down. From this point onward, I would have you forfeit the competition and dedicate yourself fully to my campaign.
Understood.
For now, rest your wings a while. Tomorrow's festivities will be a grand show indeed.
It seems the land's passed muster. Yours is a peerless craftsman, if not else.
Yufa, are you okay?
He would have destroyed my home. How can you suggest such carnage with not a shade of guilt? I was sure that deep down, all people are inherently good at heart. Now, you made it sound like you were bound to kill him at any cost. And now I understand why.
I see. Then let's get back on track and go find ourselves an inn. You've got more supporters now. I dare say we'll find better lodging than we could before.
I wouldn't be so sure. This city's in the palm of Fortin's hand, and we're the ones who humiliated him during the exhibition.
All the same, we're about to do something big. To be honest, I'll take anywhere, so long as I can stretch out. It's cold.
Yeah, I'm freezing my wings off.
Then why don't we look for an inn run by a Mustari?
I thought this city was the seat of the church.
In times before the church, it's said many diverse faiths and teachings took root in this city. That's why Montario is the only mainland nation that trades with the islands.
Indeed. My grandfather often said that until his generation, the only prominent building of the Sanctus Church was that opera house. Though the prevailing story now, of course, is that Sanctism reclaimed this land from malevolent pagans.
Either way, I'm certain there should be quite a few Mustari who feign conversion and live in seclusion.
If one of these Mustarians really exists, it may work in our favor. Let's look for it.
Okay.
Speaking of...
Okay, you couldn't have said
Certainly.
that earlier. Alright, so... Lunlumo approach, which is where I am. Collect the gold beetle on the right on the sidewalk. So, let's go on the sidewalk. Go up the right side. There. Okay. Lun Lumo approach. Collect the gold beetle at the bottom of the stairs near the bridge. Okay. Bottom of the stairs near the bridge. Can I get the map? I don't really see a bridge or stairs, but that's okay. Is this inclement weather enough for some good prices on mag?
Don't miss your chance to...
Not really. No.
Hang on. That's the one.
Stairs near bridge. Stairs near bridge. There we go. White Peaks Magic Shop. Interact with the pot.
Alright then.
That is a recruitment shop, not a magic shop. So let's cross the bridge.
Stay there.
Right. Alright then.
I mean, maybe the potion shop is the magic shop. It's possible.
Damn, Louis.
Give me some rock energy, please.
Hang on. Let's see.
Okay.
Yep.
Who's the crown now?
I kind of like the design of this town. It's kind of cool. It's like built into like they just they didn't fix up any of the rock at all or reinforce it. It's just let's build a town right on the most precarious locations and just connect it with bridges. What a weird. I don't think that would fly very well IRL. It feels kind of like Pike in Game of Thrones. On high raiments.
Hello?
Runic vestments. Oh, that could be good. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, he knew. Alright. I wish that I could look at, like, I can see what they're wearing, but I can't, it only shows certain stats. It doesn't, let me see them all. Could just buy this. Not equip it. Buy a few of these. And a few of these. I think the game with gear in this is just collect as much as you can. Just have a lot of gear. And then the best stuff kind of floats to the surface. Unless you're looking for specific things. In which case, then you can find it. Figure it out. Okay. Most armor is garbage. And I probably could sell most of it. Fußkampf. That is neat, but not really what I am doing. I'm under 600,000. That sucks. Oh well. Done all my appraising now. Armaments. Let's go into each store just to see what's up. Moss Caliber. Flame Shot. Hail Shot. Thunderclap Shot. That's pretty good too. Don't equip it currently though.
Greetings.
This is not the magic shop.
All right then.
Upper Blue Sky
Let's head there right away.
It's probably lower Blue Sky
right,
Bridge that it's looking for there, though. Then,
Right.
this place is actually kind of maze-like in its design now that I'm looking at it. Okay, now I go under. That's the magic shop.
Look, I don't give it tossies, King. I just want some coin.
What would you like?
Ooh, she's got more of these.
Good. What do you think?
Cool, well.
Huh?
Blue Sky Bridge, collect the gold beetle by the pillars.
Look, I don't give it tossies, King. I just want some coin.
All right then.
Maybe the Blue Sky Bridge continues, and this whole thing is called Blue Sky Bridge?
Who'll take the crown now?
You're not
No,
serious.
this is Franco Street.
All right then.
Oh my.
What do you want to do?
My sins.
Cool, I am getting broke. I'm gonna need to cash out all my mag at this rate.
How grand.
Hello there.
Oh, brocoded koi. I need a bunch of that.
How grand.
Oi!
Let's buy a crap ton of this water. Because I use it like two or three different recipes. Okay, what do we have up here? Opera House Square. Collect the gold beetle at the end of the giant bridge.
Well, nothing I can do about it.
Okay.
All right then.
Oh, okay.
I won't let it stand. I'm chuffed.
It's not really a bridge if it goes nowhere.
How fine. That will be quite enough.
Amazing.
Yeah, this isn't really a bridge. This is like... Alright, the only one I'm missing now is Blue Sky Bridge one, so...
All right then.
That will be quite enough.
All right then.
Let's go.
You're not serious.
All right then.
Let's go.
This area I'm in is called Blue Sky Bridge, so... Are there pillars here?
My money's on Santa Vex Fordham. That damned Luis. Hold tight the crown now.
Yeah.
Look, I don't give a toss who's king. I just want some coin.
Now, how did I wind up
Elden
here?
rubbish.
Right.
All right then.
Let's go.
Right.
Hang on. That's the one from the exhibition.
Ah. That is not how I would have described that. Okay, so now I can just continue.
Hold tight the crown now. You're not serious.
All right then.
How grand.
All right then.
Hello there.
Yeah, amazing.
Oi!
All right then.
Oi! Now what am I to do?
Welcome. Wait. A band of youths with a knight and a chief. Are you perhaps the candidate who brought Joanna the Sanctoress to confess?
One glance and you knew. Listen, we just...
I don't care if you did the deed or not, but please take your business elsewhere. I'm sorry, but I have my own reputation to think about.
You follow Sanctism's teachings?
You? The Mustari who wears no mask?
I'm Euphausia. I'm the priestess of Verga. No, of Edria.
The priestess? Impossible. The island priestess would never leave the village behind.
I have my reasons, but I wish to see the outside world that I might better protect our island. I have no proof, but...
You would raise another tribe to the throne.
'Tis a longer story than we've time to tell. We only wish to avoid a tyrant's reign. Yet 'tis not from our own ambition that I speak so. The throne belongs to one truly worthy.
But if you insist, we will leave.
It's just... You look so like the priestess before you, I can't just turn you away. Fine. You can stay here, as long as you don't make trouble for me.
Thank you. I suppose it is easier to understand each other without the masks in the way.
Not all of us mainland Mistari hate the Sanctus Church. We'd rather preserve the peace we have. And, well, it's a sorry excuse for an innkeep who turns away travelers.
Thank you. We're in your debt.
Oh, look, they've got food and booze here too.
Food and
It's so
booze.
much cooler, which means fewer bugs. Perfect.
It seems they have an imitation of the island's spring here. We can bathe. I should invite Juno when she's back.
Bathe? You'd be mad to hope a hot spring replica could take the edge off this chill.
Cold or not, there's nothing more refreshing than bathing. Would you care to join us?
I should think not. For reasons too numerous to count.
Why?
Anyway, strategy meeting. Let's get on with it.
So we seek to assassinate Luis. A difficult task. But you look to have an idea. Let's have it.
First, the when. Under normal circumstances, we'd want to get him on the move. Maybe walking through a crowd while he's got less guards. That would be the plan. But unfortunately, that'd only work if he was someone with common sense. Someone without combat ability. Or someone who'd want to avoid collateral damage. And that isn't Luis. Worst case, he uses civilians as shields while more of his personal guard catch up. And things go sideways before we can get it done.
But once he's inside the Opera House, he'll have a security detail at his beck and call. Even if we can sneak in, getting to him.
If we can't target him in transit, and we've practically zero chance of getting close to him, that leaves us with only one option.
We join his personal guard ourselves?
I considered that, but it might be tricky. We can't guarantee he'd allow it, and besides...
The real lance is overflowing with magla. It would be a dangerous gamble to keep it on hand. That sort of power is easily noticed.
We attack from a distance.
Exactly.
A bow and arrow isn't gonna do much good, right? It needs to be the lance.
Of course. So, what if we threw the lance? Pierced him through from a distance?
I mean...
Yufa, as the priestess, you can command the lance to return to you if it's far away, right?
You would have me use that power in reverse to cast it out instead.
According to Juna, the ceiling of the Opera House has a chandelier big enough to support a person. From above, we'll target Luis in the royal box seats.
You realize the entire audience is below that lighting? A stunt like that would get us noticed instantly. Wait, are you suggesting we do this during the show?
Luis will be distracted. It's the best opportunity we could ask for. Besides, with Yufa there, we can even recover the lance easily.
Hold a moment. I would need to launch it like an arrow. Such distance and such speed would require incredible focus. I don't think I could do it while aiming.
Then just concentrate on the sheer mental force of it. Someone else can take over the role of actually throwing.
This
is sounding more far-fetched by the moment. But we also can't afford to wait for another opportunity.
I agree, Isaac.
No other
Very
opportunity.
far-fetched, especially with the little girl.
Luis intends to kill Forden during the festival. That means if we do nothing, the fake will be exposed, and so will we.
Indeed. Once
our betrayal is made plain, we will never find a way to draw close to him again.
This
will likely be our first and last opportunity.
But who's actually going to do the throwing?
I'd rather leave it to you. With the royal magic protecting you, it's less likely that we'll fail this, even with interference. Besides, laugh if you like. I know it sounds silly, but I really do believe you have the power to change fate itself.
Indeed. Everyone here knows that firsthand. I feel the same. If I can trust you to do it, then I should be able to do my part as well.
Will you do it, Captain?
All
right.
I'll do it.
Thanks. We owe you. On the day of, Juno will be at the venue ahead of us. We'll have her open the service entrance, and we'll infiltrate from there.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I want you to lure Luis's guards outside and cause a commotion while he's making the throw. I'm sure the Magnus brothers will be guarding the place too. Hulkenberg and I will secure the exit route in advance. Luis is a formidable foe. But we've overcome plenty of obstacles. Let's believe in the strength that got us this far. We can do this.
It's at least less dumb of a plan than Grius's original plan, which was just run up on him and stab him to death. All right.
Ah.
Good night.
What's wrong, Del? You've been quiet for a while now.
That lance they handed over, you think it's real? Can't say for certain, but I didn't feel any magla flowing through it. Can't see it exactly, but how do I explain it?
I know what you mean, though.
The Nostari got them third eyes that can see magla, right? Hard to believe they'd worship that thing as a relic.
Then maybe... You think they made some kind of fake? Even in that short time on the island? Shite. How'd they? Either way, we have to tell Lord Luis.
No need. He'll have noticed by now, most likely. Not like they're any real threat to him anyway.
Most likely? That good enough for you, brother? Del. You remember they talked all that helping anyone in need? Something like that anyway. Seemed proper daft at first. Seemed naive to act like that kind of thinking could actually fix all the broken, cruel, unjust shite in the world.
That's because it can't.
Well, yeah, obviously, but... What was it we actually wanted in the first place? Equality? Or justice? This lot's working towards a future, and God help me, I started seeing it. Maybe what they're fighting for is something better than what Lord...
That's enough, Baz. Joke or not, you'll get yourself killed.
But them not even helped you out a few times, Del. That really impressed me, like... I don't know how to say it, but... It was like a feeling I haven't felt since we started working for the Count.
You know Lord Luis plans to take Forden out during the Saints' Day festival. Neither of us can afford to get distracted right now.
Suppose you're right. Things are about to get messy.
So that is the side they serve. Let us teach them that even the best laid plans will go awry. Whether Fordens or our fallen
Who is that?
It was splendid entertainment while it lasted. However, the revelry ends.
Who is that in the cloak?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Someone turning them in? Someone double-crossing them that we don't know?
The Saints' Day festivities in Algebri will be kicking off very soon. On the eve of the festival, we'll be holding a dedication ceremony. On the church's authority, we'll be offering the gathered divine relics to God. And it sounds like the candidates had a tough time this go-around. Lots of new info coming in even as I speak. From candidate Rudolph, a legendary nail thought lost to history. From candidate Julian, can you believe it? Cloth garb said to have been worn by a saint. We've got artifacts of all kinds pulled from obscurity into the public eye. Archaeologists everywhere are positively vibrating, folks. But the news on everyone's lips is the announcement of Count Luis's unofficial participation. As a matter of fact, a candidate working under Luis has reportedly acquired a phenomenal divine relic from a mysterious and exotic island. Meanwhile, candidate Forden, too, may have claimed what is said to be the most glorious relic in history. Will we finally see a head-to-head competition between our top candidates? Only the coming days will tell.
So Luis has finally made his move. Won't take him that long to catch up, I bet.
Yes, but I also can't imagine Sanctifex Forden losing.
We're about to see a clash of giants. This will be no minor bout, that's for certain.
Oh, it's up to 4 Celsius. That's a pretty balmy day.
Right. That's everyone. Let's go over the plan.
That's pretty chilly, actually.
First, infiltration. Juna's got full rights to be in the venue, so she'll unlock the service door for us to sneak in.
When it's time, I'll call the guards outside. That'll be your window to sneak in.
Gallica, you, and Yufa. You three will head to the rooftop, where you'll get down to the chandelier.
When I start my solo on stage, the lights will dim. That should be enough cover to hide whatever you're doing.
Don't worry, I'll be with you.
As for us, it's just as I explained last night. Luis said destroying Yufa's home would have been a necessary sacrifice. Like mine. If power's all he thinks will change the world, then we'll use power to stop him.
Should we fail, though we may survive the ordeal, we will have no more leads to pursue. This will surely mark our final mission.
You know, I've been trying to keep from dwelling, but I can't help but think of Grius. Sorry to bring that up now.
Even I have my fears. But let us remember him only by his truest wish.
We'll make sure this succeeds. For a world without tyrants. Well, see you at the show.
So begins our last mission, then. Let's get whatever we need to prepare and head over to the Opera House.
Yeah, spoiler alert, this isn't their last mission.
Right.
It'll be okay.
Oi. All right, then.
Now everything's on sale. Literally everything. Cool. Oh well, I don't really care about money. Let's just go here.
Huh.
Check this out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm set up as a summoner, so if I need to fight, I'll just summon and kick their ass.
Onward.
All right.
So...
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right.
I'm sure of it.
Time to go!
First?
Stay there. Why is this happening?
Ridiculous. You're not serious.
Look!
Oh.
Hey!
Actually, if so,
then...
Ask patrons about a key?
Oh my.
Say.
Speaking of which...
This guy is in the intro of the game, and I really want to know what his deal is. I've seen him. He's been in a couple of different scenes and places, but I don't know what his name is, and I don't know who he is.
That damned Luis.
Oh, but wait, hey!
Okay, can't go up there.
Ridiculous.
Oh, I mean...
Ridiculous.
Wait a minute. He's not a real person. Look, there's this guy, and then right over here is the same guy.
Ridiculous.
Well, at least I know that now. I can write that guy off of my mental conditioning. Okay. Leather string.
Why is this happening?
Yeah. And this is the key, perhaps? Gold tooth? Someone just lost a gold tooth? That's a little weird. Silver necklace.
What's this?
What if?
Okay.
That gives me an idea. What am I to do?
I'm sure of it.
Here, have a leather string. No, you closury. Altabury cake.
Stay there.
Okay. Do you want a cake? This guy looks like he wants a cake. Oh,
That reminds me.
this guy wants a gold tooth.
Thank you very much.
Rear entrance key.
Is this perhaps?
Yay, we've done it!
Should I find out where the other pieces go?
I've done it now.
Actually... yes?
Ridiculous. You're not serious.
Yay! Ready?
Let's go. Why not?
Check this out.
No.
What?
What?
So apparently...
What?
That was a great help.
Got it?
Let's go.
Is it going to turn back into Metal Gear Solid? Because that was the worst part of this game so far.
Uncertain. That is...
Either a simple accident or I believe I charged you with the security of the venue. I presume everything is in order. Rest assured, Your Eminence, I will have it investigated immediately.
Understood.
Increase security. Call in the reserves. We can't be too careful. Not even the rats get through.
Yes.
Yes, sir, as you wish.
Good grief.
Air's getting a bit thick in here. The bigwigs seem to have a lot going on in their hands. Keep in order.
Now then.
Well, I suppose that's my cue. Now, at long last, we come to the highlight of the festival. The dedication ceremony for the divine relics will begin very soon.
Take a look.
Gathered here are the only competitors fierce enough to have survived the first round and gotten their hands on a relic.
At last. Got a sec? Let's go. Let's hurry.
Okay.
No way!
There they are.
All right. Come on! I count on you.
Yeah.
I see the end.
Amazing!
Right there.
Don't worry. We'll summon wolves, and the wolves will protect us. That's silly.
Who's there?
Huh?
Watch out! For victory!
It's up to you now.
It is your turn! Yay! We've done it!
Whoa, we've done it! How nice. This should prove useful.
Great find.
Oh, really?
Let us combine our powers.
You can do this.
How can we finish this?
Witness the power of Sanctism. Take this.
I won't lose.
By this power. I'm counting on you. Not good.
Don't get sluggy.
Take this.
Terrible miss is terrible. That's not the worst, but still. More Goblin King, please, that hits. Oh my god, how is it so... How is the attack so low? Oh my god.
Dear God. Take my fullest power. Can we get her some healing?
Perhaps this will be too strong.
This should help.
This is...
I pray already. Heed me.
Useless. Let's do this.
Come on, focus.
This is God's judgment.
I won't lose.
Summoner! I've got my own tricks.
It's too early to come to this side.
Should have just used this twice.
Okay. What now?
What?
All right.
We're so lucky.
There they are. Time for some close talk.
Great find.
Right there. Charging in.
I knew we could count on you.
Nice.
Oh, you've done it. How nice. This should prove useful.
What do you think you're doing?
I want to say... I must confidently...
We'll combine our strengths.
Come forth now.
One more remains.
Keep it up. Let's do this.
Side.
Heed me.
What is it?
Whoa.
Cool.
What now?
Actually, that would be pretty good here. Yeah, she needs that. And that's fine.
Great find. Keep it.
Gotta test all of these ladders? Whew! There's so many ladders. Okay, this one just drops me back onto that. I don't, that looks like going forward, so that ladder goes forward. But that one... Okay.
If we all work together,
You can do this.
Come forth now.
This is the end. I've done it.
It's too early
We'll
to
combine our strengths.
fight.
Heed me.
To him, I return.
Not bad. I'll strive for greater heights.
Who designs this place? And why?
We can make. Let us combine.
Let my power support you.
Just gotta make sure that it hits one of the spear guys. While not missing. I don't think this thing can miss, though.
I return.
If we all let's do this.
That being said, I wouldn't have thought the Goblin King one would miss too, but...
Yeah.
I assume I got everything I needed to.
Well, now this is unbelievable! Sanctifex Forden's relic appears to be a colossal chalice! I'm told it's believed to be an ancient artifact called a Holy Grail. Truly, a relic to put all others to shame.
So Forden brings the Holy Grail, got it.
The pagans looted this from the church's vaults in antiquity. God, in his omniscience, is said to have imbued it with his essence, giving it the power to make wishes come true.
And how did such a glorious relic come into your hands?
We simply preached his holy works and spread the teachings. Mutual dialogue was what won the day. Through guided prayer, anyone can be saved, and we may see God's blessing in all things.
Just incredible! But if anyone could do it, it's Sanctifex Forden!
I think it's obvious whose doing it is.
I suppose that marks His Eminence Forden as the sole winner. Even to an amateur's eye, no other relic could compete.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Sanctifex Forden. Now, continuing on.
Wait, Forden was last to present? That's not right. We've not seen Luis yet, or the island team. Is there an issue?
No. I think we're finally having a show end without incident. After all, these were originally Sanctus relics anyway.
Well, it looks like that's all the divine relics our candidates found across the land. The top-ranking faces will be announced during tomorrow's festivities. And now, it is my distinct honor to present a one-act opera for a Saint's Eve to remember. Please, join me in welcoming the diva herself, Juna, for a performance of the opera's opening piece. Ladies and gents, enjoy!
Well, Luis, rumor has it you found yourself quite a relic. Then why are you so reluctant to present it? No matter. The race's outcome is beyond your meddling now. Victory is mine.
Let's hurry.
Okay.
Finally.
Divine relic resembling a chalice brought by Forden himself. Sizable item instantly recognizable from a distance. It does not seem intended to be held in the hand as a normal cup would be. The inscription in the base reads, "A terrible and forbidden chalice, which deceives the human heart to rule and control them." Who could say what this means? one chalice to rule them all, and in the darkness find them? Something like that. Massive, naturally levitating rock at the highest point of elevation in the heart of Altabury. Said to be a rock shaped by God's own hands, the mysterious site was proclaimed sacred ground by the Sanctus Church. It is theorized that it levitates because of a large magma crystal vein in a nearby land, but the Church's designation prevents scholars from approaching, so the surrounding geology has never been fully researched to full understanding. Well, got 73% of the memorandum so far.
We're here. I think we can get down onto that massive chandelier hanging from the ceiling.
Our escape route is secure. We should be able to flee undetected.
Good. Everything's going according to plan so far, but time's running out. From here on, it's all up to him.
All will be fine.
Okay. It's finally time to end this.
Alright. Let's see what happens.
Juna's song is about to start.
From my fingertip flies a butterfly. How it pines for the moon up high. Fire calls its name, fly to the flame. Burning as free as it can be. Out there, deep and dark in the valley mist.
Focus. You can only get one shot at this.
Fearing in my soul what I can't control. I can't close my eyes to the sunrise. From the shadow of the dark, fingers brush my neck with a remark. Oh, anguish traveler, my name is thine, and thou art I. Like the wind, shine through darkest night. Oh, never stray. Trust your eyes to steer you by. Trembling finger, hopefuls to my dream. Dawn will break. Now!
Okay. Alright. I wasn't expecting that to land. I imagine that's not actually Louise.
Hey, the lance! Hurry!
What's going on? Is there something blocking it?
Ladies and gentlemen, what an honor! That was our kingdom's lovely songstress, Juna. Moving right along.
It didn't work. Come back.
Okay, so they didn't get the lance back.
Hail!
Taking that into account,
Ludicrous!
true.
Hey, Why? Hurry!
Alright, well, let's get the fuck out of here now.
Why do you dawdle? Did you get him?
We do not know why, but the lance...
Should we withdraw to retrieve it? Or make our escape?
Lost a lance? Perhaps it's this one. At last your allegiance is laid bare. And if this lance wounded me, then I take it the one you provided me was a mere imitation. If you know what the lance is capable of, then surely you understand the situation. Your last hope is gone.
No!
It seems a shame to kill you, but I'm afraid you've gone too far. I have no intention of surrendering, nor of wavering in my convictions. That being said, you truly have impressed me. I will allow you some final words, if you have any.
Say it!
I see your performance has come to an end, Juna.
Yes, the curtain falls. I'm no longer your songbird to keep caged.
So, you too stood with them.
Come on. He's ready to listen, so say it. You know there's something he needs to hear.
Luis, I challenge you to a duel.
Ah, the very words I was waiting for. You really have done your research. In truth, I intended from the start to entertain such a challenge. I confess it's been a long time. Perhaps a real contest is what I've craved. This competition is little more than child's play. So be it. It has been a long time indeed since anyone drew my blood. I will end your life with my own hands.
Then it's to be a direct confrontation after all. As though it was fate all along.
A duel makes the king's magic powerless, which means this trinket is no longer necessary. Then state your name. How do you declare yourself?
I am the hero, the savior of this country.
You would save it, would you? I hope that dream does not end in futility. My name is Luis Guiaburn. I am the rightful king, he who will forge anew this unworthy country into a utopia. Attack in any number, wield any weapons. But fight with your very lives. If you live by a creed, show me its strength. Go ahead. Have at me. An attempt on the life of Louis Squeerburn is a folly most cannot afford.
We've come this far. Let's fight with all we have, Captain.
Luis, I will make an end of you here!
I should expect no less by a duel's code. So be it. Allow me to even the score.
This is our mission. We'll see justice
Now
done.
we strike.
Here and now.
This doesn't feel faker. There's a better way. A wise choice. Faker. I'll take this. You're going to your name, eh?
I can't afford to... No holding back! I shall vanquish evil.
You Summoner! How about this? It's okay.
Please allow me.
I'm counting on you.
This is strength! I strike!
Okay. That's what you got? You got some attacks? Alright.
Let's do this!
Drown! Standing, I see. Behold!
Interesting. You can do this!
Oh, depths of darkness!
Oh wow. that combo's actually really strong when you can multi-do it.
I underestimated you.
I've mastered this power.
Okay.
Not bad at all.
Nice. I feel...
Ha! I have never...
Ah! I didn't...
Power can be... I am most certainly stronger than I was.
Steady effort is key.
I'll always aim higher.
Alright.
Lord Luis, do not interfere! Oh.
You falter even now. Not enough, I'm afraid.
Lord Luis!
A fine blow. You've surprised me. But why? Why are you so intent on killing me?
You of all people should know the answer.
I see now. You were the intruders looking for the formula, I take it. And yet, you have achieved nothing.
What do you mean?
Well, now is when they find out that he wasn't the one that cursed the prince. Like I said all along.
Did we do it?
Sure, yeah.
Luis? At long last, 'tis done. We have brought him to justice. The great, untouchable traitor, Luis Guillaburn, is dead.
Apologies. Things fell apart at the end, and I wasn't thinking straight.
Now it's time for the game to get weird, because
We could not have triumphed.
they
without
succeeded, but they didn't succeed.
It's good that we got him and all, but the lance.
Ah, yes, it went down with him.
This looks dire. He's fallen in the middle of the
Yeah,
stage.
you guys created
Spies
a
Luis's body
martyr.
through with the lance. He'll realize its power in an instant.
Even should we save the prince, we'll regret it if Forden ends up with the lance. Yufa, can you call it up?
No, too late for that. It's already in the middle of the crowd. If we call it up and take it with no explanation, everyone will think us thieves.
Then what do you propose?
First, we need to establish that the lance is ours. Our offering for the ceremony. We'll have to take the stage and announce that ourselves.
Please wait. Do we reveal that we are the ones who slew Luis? Can we afford to declare that openly? We'd be telling your supporters you deceived them and your master both.
She's right. The audience has no idea what's going on. We'll just look like the bad guys.
It's okay. We set out to kill Luis, and the deed is done. Our only failure is in the spectacle we made of it. For now, we need to think of a way to get the audience to see our side.
You want to win their sympathy? What are you even planning to say?
I don't know, but we have to get on stage, now. If we don't explain ourselves fast, we'll never get a chance to.
Wait a minute! Hey!
I know that face. Was that Luis? Someone go and see to him. Is he truly dead?
Allow me.
Okay, that's the one that was...
Lord Luis, no.
I think that's really Louise. I think that's the real
Your
Louise.
Eminence, this was found off stage. Judging by his wounds, this must
Somehow.
be a weapon.
I don't know.
Is this the divine relic he sent his subordinates after?
His eyes are sightless. His heart beats no more. The man is dead, without question.
You're absolutely certain?
I checked him thrice over. There can be no more doubt.
Luis, dead? And that can only mean this lance can pierce the barrier of the king's magic.
I apologize for the grotesque display interrupting tonight's performance. We are tardy in arrival, but the lance you hold is our offering to the ceremony.
What? You claim this lance? You mean to say you were the ones who did the deed?
Yes. It is as you say.
God above! How do you justify this?
Years ago, Luis ordered my hometown destroyed. Hulkenberg, our ally before you, was herself a royal guard in service to his late highness. Even the songstress, Juna, aided us on several occasions. Above all else, we are a group who came together to try Luis for his crimes. Traitor and kingslayer both. And to do that, we had to enter his company. We took no joy in disguising our true intentions, not from your eminence, nor the people. But today, finally, we have seen justice done. Luis has paid for his sins. And at last, at long last, my parents can rest in peace.
I had not realized you were such an actor. Or do you truly weep?
It's just hitting me now. We finally won.
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please.
That explains why the songstress was so often with Luis, as well as these brave misfits.
I understand. It all makes sense now. I had wondered why a member of the Prince's own guard would fall in with Luis. You have done well to execute the rebel. I am sure that His late Majesty and His Highness must be pleased. And of course, the Sanctus Church recognizes your divine relic. Now we shall greet tomorrow's festivities with fresh peace in our hearts.
Thank you, Your Eminence.
You must be the Lady Hulkenberg. The day His Highness was attacked, I heard you fought harder than any other. Your blade even struck the back of the blackguard who did it. Of all his defenders, you came closest to avenging the prince. But where you fought him then, you triumphed today. In form and heart, you are a true knight. Is something the matter?
Oh, no. You honor me greatly, Your Eminence.
Now, this lance. The Sanctus Church will confiscate it for now. A lance capable of killing the tournament's candidates would only sow panic and chaos.
Yes. As you wish. We brought it as an offering anyway.
Indeed. You may step down now.
Think you can just walk away, do ya? You owe us a moment or three.
Well, we're up to 5. It should, shouldn't it?
So you lot were working against us from the start. And you right along with them, Lady Juna.
What was your motive? Why did you kill Lord Luis?
If this was truly a matter of justice and not simply petty revenge, then we owe it to them to explain why we have taken their guiding force. They deserve that much. Captain, do you not agree?
All right. It's time for the truth.
I am sorry if I'm overstepping my mark. I know I'm but the latest to become your ally, but...
No, you speak the truth. We have sought to save the rightful heir to the throne. To break the curse afflicting His Highness the Prince.
What's that? The Prince? He's dead, mate. Wait, he is dead, isn't he?
He's dead, all right. You lot will need a better story than that if you don't want to get cut open where you stand.
He had to be declared dead in order to protect him. Though he lives, he is bedridden, cursed by magic.
And the only way left to undo that curse was to kill Luis.
Those of us who wanted the prince restored formed a secret faction. And I was a spy in its service, trying to find out if we had any option beyond murder.
I cannot expect you to understand all this immediately. However...
You did this for the prince! His father, the king, was a coward! A puppet to Forden! It was because of him that this country rotted from the inside. And for his son! For his bloody, useless corpse of a son! What made you think his life was worth more than Count Luis?
Worth more? I thought you two hated when people tell you any life weighs more than another.
I myself have never met His Highness, nor do I know what sort of person he is. But I want to see the future these people believe in.
Despite our many differences of tribe and status, we still banded together. Through them, I saw the possibility of a world united.
Besides, when Luis talked about burning down my island, I thought I saw the shock and despair on your faces too.
Look, you two. Was Luis really a master worth your trust? I think it's worth listening to your hearts now. Even the doubts. I know we'd be happy to have you.
Hold a moment. These two were Luis's right-hand men. I would advise against this.
No. Their hearts are as loyal as any of ours. They but served another master.
Lady Juna. I guess you really were watching out for us. More than we ever knew. I couldn't protect Basilio when it mattered most. They put him through so much for their sodden igniter experiments, and now protecting him's all I've got.
Del.
Maybe it is time to step back. Get away from this bloody business. I guess this was all it took. Count Luis gave us a dream to fight for, but I suppose it was the kind that don't feel right after you wake. So, we're drifters now. Maybe we'll open up that restaurant after all, eh? We'll see you around, Lady Juna.
Look, I'm not the smart one, you lot know that, so I don't know whether to punch you or thank you. I've never been this confused in all my life. Damn it, I just don't get it. Damn it. Oh, Del, wait! Don't you wander off like that. You mean all that about the restaurant, yeah?
Never could say what you were feeling. I'm sorry this was all I could do.
Ah, Captain, let us tarry no more. We must check His Highness's condition.
Yes, you're right! That should have lifted the curse!
Yeah, about that.
What's going on? The cursed thorns haven't disappeared.
But the caster is dead. Forden and his guard were sure to check Luis's body.
Calm down, everyone. We don't want to yell about this in public. Let's go back to the inn for now.
His Highness still suffers under the curse. But Luis is dead. I cannot fathom it.
Maybe we killed a fake. Like his body double. Or something. No. There's no way that wasn't Luis. We couldn't fight him in person and still be mistaken.
And Luis would have nothing to gain from faking his death, surely. After all, it put the lance in Forden's hands.
Knowing all that, might the curse have been cast by someone else entirely?
But that would mean... we killed an innocent person, wouldn't it?
That bastard was no innocent. He destroyed my home. He murdered the king. And...
True enough, old boy. But that's not why we were out to kill the chap, eh?
He said it himself. That killing him accomplished nothing. Was it really true?
Yet he had the formula for the curse in his possession. Surely that marks his guilt?
Even so, there remains a modicum of doubt in the matter. Perhaps Luis was researching the curse for another reason. If he was framed, it is possible he aimed to clear his name.
But if it wasn't Luis, who else could have...
That night, His Highness the Prince was already fleeing when I arrived at the scene. I encountered the assailant as I sought to protect His Highness. I pursued and slashed across their back.
Right. I remember Forden mentioned something about that. Is there anything else you can remember?
Fie! No, I can recall nothing else. No other clues. Yet... no. 'Tis odd.
Yeah, like how did he
This is
know?
the first time I have recounted the particulars to anyone. I told the investigators only that I failed to capture the culprit. The shame of my failure kept me silent on the rest.
What? But just earlier, Forden said...
Yes, he told a story that none but the culprit could attest to. How does Forden know?
Could Forden be the one behind all of this?
I have no evidence to say otherwise.
You do realize he's the sanctifex of the entire Dashed Sanctus Church?
Nay, but that does not make it impossible. It wasn't long after the prince's passing that His Majesty named Sanctism the state religion. If not for the matter concerning the king's magic, Forden's claim to the throne would have been unshakable.
Sounds like motive enough to want the prince gone.
We have to find out, even if it's remotely possible. Let's question Forden in person at the main festival tomorrow.
We'll need that divine lance back, too. It's not something we want in Forden's hands, especially now.
Hey, I'm going to go talk to my sister. She's bound to be somewhere in the city for the Saints' Day festivities.
Once I can, I'm gonna save and go get some lunch.
Sister, I should explain. All that fuss today was... well...
Is it safe for you to come to such a public place?
What? No, it's fine. It's not like we caused a riot or anything. We even explained ourselves to Forden's satisfaction. Actually...
That's not what I meant. You're the songstress, remember?
Ah, yes. Suppose you're right.
I know we talked before about the loophole in the king's protective magic, but I never thought you would be the one to strike Luis down. And that lance you presented... I take it that's why you went to Virga Island.
We didn't mean for it to be such a spectacle. It didn't exactly go according to plan, but at least we kept a tyrant off the throne.
And that's why I was wondering if I could ask you something. About Sanctifex Vorden. What kind of man he really is.
Because, well, now that Luis is out of the picture, we know who's got the best chance. A man as powerful as him, well, you know how it is. You hear all kinds of nasty rumors swirling about. I'm just wondering if there's any truth to them.
Tuna, are you seriously trying to dig up dirt on Sanctifex Vorden? On Saint's Day of all days?
Oh, loosen up a bit. You can't deny that people talk, and God knows they always have. Especially about the night of the attack. Asking how anyone could sneak into the castle, let alone get to the prince. Whether some official ordered the assassination. Remember when those rumors started? Father was on edge for days. I remember even when I hadn't said anything, he'd scold me and send me away. I don't suppose you ever heard if there was any truth to that. Sorry. I don't mean to dance around it, so it's just not an easy thing to ask about. I was talking with one of our allies, Hulkenberg. She said Vorden mentioned something he couldn't have known, unless he was actually there, the night of the attack. Unlikely as it is, if it turns out Vorden was involved, she won't suffer him being crowned. She'll be out for vengeance. And you're the eldest daughter of House Cygnus, a Sanctist family. The people would see you as an accomplice to a man who had a hand in killing the royals. I couldn't bear to let that happen. You don't deserve that. I need to know the truth.
Then, suppose His Eminence Vorden were guilty of such sin. What would you do with him? With the Sanctist Church?
What do you mean?
Well, I was but a girl of only 12 years. I knew nothing about the inner workings of the crown theocracy.
Sister? What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm fine. If a tad overworked. All these new developments and tragic events. I'm just run a little ragged, that's all.
Sister.
I'll be fine. Really. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. If I am to be the people's saint, I must be strong enough to play the part. Maybe I'll hold off on the harder drinks today, just to be safe. It's been a long time since we could spend some simple time together like this. It's like we're just two sisters visiting Montario for the holiday. I'll see you again soon.
Now you won't see her again soon. Now you're probably gonna die.
About that. Let's rest.
Okay, I can save now, so I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna go have some lunch. It's good to know that I was right the whole time.